Okay, Brother Ali, I hear you're establishing a foundation in Indonesia.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, actually just last year, 2015, we established the Osuna Foundation, or in Indonesia, Yayasan Osuna. And the purpose is to establish long-term wakaf, something that will help the needy people ongoing rather than just collect money, buy food, give it away, and then sometimes disappear. But we wanted to try to establish something ongoing. So we have two functions. One is to try to buy rice fields so that every 6 months we get a lot of rice. And eventually when we have a lot of rice fields, we want every month for one of the rice field to have a harvest. And then next month another rice field have a harvest.
Okay.
And that way we can do weekly and monthly contribution. And the second part is to build like a musalla or a dawah center in each kalurahan. So we will start with one neighborhood and we will give charity from the rice field. So if we know 50 or 60 widows and orphans, every week or every month we can help the same people, give them stability and guaranteed food. But with that dawah center, we also wanted to focus on helping people learn about Islam from authentic sources, maybe give out free books. And part of the food bank or the distribution of food, we also want to have a musalla and to have an imam who's full-time, and his job is to every day teach classes. And then not only teach classes, but to be there for anything the community needs, both spiritually as well as the physical needs like food. And we wanted to try to establish that in one neighborhood. And then after maybe some years, after it's functioning, then to go to another neighborhood. So rather than having a big foundation trying to help everybody, we want to make a food bank and a musalla and place for classes in one kalurahan, and just focus on that kalurahan, be very personal and intimate, close with the people. And maybe in the future, when we're able to, then we will build a new one in the next kalurahan over. And over a long term, we hope to be able to make many centers and to be very direct with the people, giving food directly to them and giving classes and helping them. So the idea is to make many small centers and to help people directly, rather than doing some big international or national organization and kind of being cold or distant from the people, but rather to be part of the community, part of the neighborhoods, and to help them directly like that.
Okay, so where is based for this foundation? In Jakarta or?
We're trying to build our first center right now in Tangerang, and we're fundraising for it. And our only limitation at this point is the money, because we have the community, we have the plans, and right now we're waiting until we're able to begin building. We already own 2 rice fields. Alhamdulillah, those have already given a couple harvests, and we've distributed that. But in order to do the monthly and weekly plans, we have to have a place for food storage. And in order to hire an imam and give classes, we have to have a building. So right now we're working on that first building, which is going to be for the imam, the musalla, and the food bank. And that's on our website at usuna.org. And as soon as we're done fundraising, we will begin right away with that plan.
So that means do you have a staff in working to Osuna Foundation? Do you have a staff? Or you're working alone?
Right now we have 5 kind of directors who help do all the tasks, and we just do a voluntary based, but we don't have any permanent employee yet.
Okay. Okay, Brother Ali, as a Muslim, do you have a biggest dreams? Can you recite? Can you tell us your biggest dream as a Muslim?
My biggest dream as a Muslim is, of course, to live a good life and to be in Jannah in the next life. Okay. And as far as a dream in this life is what we're doing with the Osuna Foundation. I started it because I didn't see any organization that was focused on kind of long-term, ongoing charities in the same way as this, working at a neighborhood level. Okay. So my dream is to try to do as much as I can before I die to make this to expand and to be established, so that after me, it'll continue going.
Okay, I mean, inshallah. Okay, Brother Ali, is there a message from you that you want to share to the viewers of Faisal TV?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of need from our Muslim community to both support the new Muslims, to teach them and to help them. So my journey as a new Muslim, where I converted and there wasn't many resources for me to learn, I think it's important that Muslims, if they know of a new Muslim, that they try to be close to them. They try to establish a real friendship, even invite them over for dinner and to give them community. Because as a new Muslim, sometimes you feel your old life is behind you and your new life is starting, but sometimes you need the support. And on top of that, sometimes, especially maybe in Indonesia, the community here is already 90%. So we kind of feel comfortable, you know, we don't have to give dawah, there's already a lot of Muslims, but we do have to reawaken the sense of giving dawah to our family, to our neighbors, to our communities. So I think it's important that the Muslims in Muslim majority countries reawaken and bring back the obligation of dawah. And then from the result of dawah, when you have new Muslims, it's very important to support them, both not just teaching them, but also to be a friend for them, to, you know, sometimes they're trying to get rid of their old life, so they really need you in every way, both educational and spiritual, but also as a friend, as a community, in every way, inshallah. That's my message for dawah and helping people.
Okay, Masya Allah. Okay, Brother Ali, thanks for the meeting today ya.
Yeah, thank you.
Insyaallah that we can meet again soon ya.
Okay.
Oke, baiklah pemirsa, demikian tadi sedikit perbincangan kita dengan Brother Ali Camarata. Beliau adalah mantan tentara dari Amerika Serikat yang memang berjanji untuk menemui saya pada kesempatan kali ini. Semoga program kali ini dapat memberikan sedikit manfaat bagi Anda di rumah nanti sedang menontonnya. Kita tutup program acara kali ini dengan doa kafaratul majelis. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa atubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.